Hi, my name is Matthew Hart. I'm the principal at Granada High School, and this is my principal's address for our course expo for 2020. Now, current events have made this different than it usually is. How this typically goes is we would be in the little gym all together. I would have two sessions. I would talk to a large audience of adults and students, and then from there you would be going off to either freshman registration information sessions or our electives information in the gym, or to the student union to see information on clubs and sports. But obviously, because of current events, we're going to do this online. I'm going to do the best I can. I cannot replicate all the amazing information that you would get by speaking one-on-one with somebody from robotics or drama or whatever it is that you'd be interested in. But I can give you the information necessary to get us ready to go next year, and then later on, especially for August and Matador Days, we can make plans to maybe get more information to everybody then so they know what's available. I do want to thank our office staff who have put together and sent out registration packets to all students, making sure that everybody has the information they need to make informed decisions for registration next year. So first, I do want to say welcome to Granada. I know that these are strange times, but Granada is a special place. It's a special place to me and to all the students who go here and to our staff. And bringing in, for those of you who are new to Granada, I welcome you, and I think that you'll understand soon why we feel close to this place. And so the tour of the facilities. This is the principal's address. If you want to, if you're interested in our new IB middle years program for ninth graders, there is an information session that I will post separately. After that, please take a look at the grade level registration video, which will give you information that you need in order to register online for next year's courses. Then you'll be registering for classes, and then in August we will have Matador Days, and we'll use that to get out other info and to get everybody what they need to get signed up and ready to start the next school year off right. So just some information about Granada High School. We were built in 1963. Our current enrollment is roughly 2,300 students. It's probably going to be that for next school year as well. We are backed by incredible community supports. Measure J, which was passed years ago, Bond has aided us in construction efforts. We have a renovated turf field, a resurfaced track, new stadium, bleachers. All of that is completed along with other infrastructure projects. We also have a new pool, a new weight room, new wrestling room, a dance studio, and a PE classroom that will all be ready for the next school year, open and ready to go. We have other things as well. We have robust, successful athletics programs. We have many performance opportunities for those interested in band and orchestra and drama. We have a wide variety of clubs. We have a range of electives in all subject areas. We have student leadership opportunities. We have full AP and IB programs. Many of those I'll say things about later, and there will also be information on much of that within the registration presentations. Our administration team for this year, and probably for next year, I am the principal so far. Jessica Mann is currently our vice principal for 9th grade. Clark Conover is currently our vice principal for 10th grade. Tori Ha is currently our vice principal for 11th grade. And Evangeline Sugden is currently our vice principal for our senior class. Each of those will continue to move with the class. So Ms. Mann will be the vice principal for 10th grade next year, Mr. Conover for 11th grade. Ms. Ha will take care of our seniors, and then Ms. Sugden will drop and pick up the incoming freshman class. Our mission at Granada High School is to develop caring, knowledgeable, and active lifelong learners ready to contribute and thrive in an interconnected and changing world. That is our overall mission, and I think that everything that we do at Granada is aimed at this particular goal. Whether it's a student throughout our classes, through our sports programs, through any extracurriculars, through orchestra, whatever it is, we hope that all of those things are giving students the opportunity to develop care, to develop knowledge, and to develop the traits necessary for active lifelong learning. So that when students leave Granada, they are ready and set up to have the options to do whatever it is they want to do, whether that's college, whether that's entry into the military or to the workforce or to technical education or whatever it is the student wants to do. We want to make sure that they're ready to contribute and thrive in that world. And I think many times Granada Expo can actually seem somewhat daunting to people because there are so many opportunities here. We have many clubs, sports, organizations, visual performing arts, and career technical ed opportunities. There's a lot for people to get involved in, and that can seem daunting, I think, sometimes to people. My advice is always find what's relevant to the student, find what's liked, and that will change over time, and students will change and hop between different activities. But it's through doing that we kind of find out what we really care about, and eventually all those opportunities become a kind of single path. This is a list of all of the clubs that we have on campus, and we add more every single year. They're involved in a variety of extracurricular duties outside of class and give students opportunities to connect with each other according to interest. We have many CIF sports, successful sports, and other programs as well. That students, some of which are tryout sports, but other ones will accept everybody. I think there's always a place, even if it's not their first sport choice, there's always a place for any athlete to compete at Granada. And all these activities are extracurriculars that are also supported by classes and sections. Symphony, orchestra, jazz, drumline, choir. We have multiple music classes, ASB leadership. We have a leadership class, journalism, who writes the school newspaper, The Pomegranate. Every year we put out our yearbook, studio productions, who creates the Elaviso announcements along with other projects. Drama produces school play 2 to 3 times a year, and this is really just a partial list of what we have available. I'd always encourage people to look at the school catalog and see what the elective courses are within there so that you can decide, Mr. Hart didn't mention it, but I enjoy robots, and so maybe robotics is something that I want to aim for. We do also have a full International Baccalaureate Diploma program. We are also in the candidacy stage for the International Baccalaureate Middle Years program, and next year we will introduce the 9th grade portion of the Middle Years program. We have many advanced placement and honors courses as well. There are some other things besides our mission, or sort of, I guess they'd be under the umbrella of the mission, that determine what we do here at Granada. Ever since our WASC accreditation report in 2012, Granada is committed to the thinking standards as what drives us sort of academically across all classes. And what we feel is that by the end of a student's tenure at Granada, when they walk across the stage and graduate, then they should all be able to do these things. They should all be able to follow and apply logical processes. Every student should be able to inquire and reflect on their learning. Every student should be able to problem solve. Every student should be able to interpret and evaluate texts and data. And every student should be able to effectively communicate in a global society using a variety of media. And finally, every student should be able to advocate for personal and community well-being, something that's on all of our minds right now, I think. Those are our academic standards, but we also think about behavioral standards and what we want every student to represent as they sort of go about their day and represent both themselves and Granada High School. And so for us, Granada Pride as an acronym is what defines this for us. For us, the P stands for personal pride, which means I care for myself. The R stands for respect, which means that I care for other people. I is integrity, I do the right thing. D is diversity, I appreciate our differences. And E is excellence, I strive to improve. So these look differently in different places, right? What respect looks for in a biology class might be different than what respect looks like on a baseball field. But I expect students to care for other people no matter what the context. Within all this, we do ask that parents and students keep in mind the necessary balance that it just takes for a healthy person to be happy. And for a happy person to be healthy. Work-life balance, making sure that students not only get their homework done, but also have time for downtime, for social time, for just simple rest and hobby involvement. because that balance is necessary for students to not only to do well in school, but to be happy and healthy in their own lives as well. There are many ways for parents to be involved at Granada High School. Granada Supporters is a group that provides opportunities for parents primarily through bingo, where people not only can we play bingo and sort of make money for the school, but also different parent established groups on campus might sign up to work at bingo and earn money for their programs. Bingo happens every Saturday night and Wednesday evenings in the summer. Um, Parents could volunteer, check with the office for opportunities for that. Obviously, we ask that parents support our policies, right, regarding academic integrity, dress code. If you have questions about those, you communicate the office, and then open communication with the teachers, with the vice principal, with the student's counselor. The more we're kind of talking together, the more likely it is that we'll all be on the same page and be able to help the student succeed in all the ways that I've discussed throughout this presentation. We do utilize social media for Granada High School, Twitter, Facebook, and so on. Our website is granadahigh.com. Please go there for all necessary information. And that's the end of my principal's address. The next steps, if you're interested, watch the IB MYP info presentation if that's something that you have an interest in. Definitely want to watch the grade level registration videos. And then Matador Days in August would be a big time when parents and students are able to get schedules, books, PE clothes, ASB cards, everything else that a student might need up front to sort of work through the year. And we'll get information out about other things as well as we get closer to August. And again, I do want to say welcome to Granada. I look forward to everybody being back. I look forward to not only the completion of this school year, but the beginning of next. Thank you for your time.